Alright guys, Scott here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com, and this is going to be part 3 of my Bobby Nuggets Paydirt. Here's the gold we found so far. It actually equals 0.22 grams so far, almost a quarter of a gram. And we got that out of the dry panning. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description. I have the dirt here in this little bowl here, little container. So we're going to set things aside. I had a good idea from somebody online. I forget who it was, but they said you should classify that dirt down before you do your real panning. And I think that's a great idea. So we're going to dump this in here. We're going to classify it down, get rid of some of these bigger rocks that are in here, and do that right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully Rocky isn't running off. Now if you haven't joined me before, we've already panned this, dry panned it for the big stuff, and now we're just kind of sifting out all the rocks and stuff. So looks like they are out. So we'll just kind of dump them back in here for now and get those out of the way. So there's still some bigger stones in here, but not like these. So we got a little bit of it down. So we'll put that aside. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to add some water, and we're going to pan this sucker and see if there's any good gold in here. I think there's going to be some gold because I did in the last video I did see gold. I just could not get with my normal dry procedure, so it was just too small. So we'll do that here. Add a little bit of water, and we'll classify this stuff out. I need to get a bucket though. Stay tuned. Let me get a bucket. All right, guys. I got a bucket. I'm borrowing my wife's bucket. Hope she doesn't mind. So let's make sure we got the good angle here for you, and let's add some water to our gold pay dirt, Bobby Nuggets gold pay dirt, that is. And all right, let's shake some stuff around here to make sure we get everything at the bottom, and then we'll start. Let's gather everything up here in the corner and start getting rid of some of this big stuff. So hopefully in the end all we have left is the sand and gold. All right, so we're getting this big stuff out. We're going to add some more water to classify it down some more here. Not classify it, but get it back a little bit. Get this. I don't want to lose any gold in there. So I want to shake it some more. If you guys think I'm an expert panner, you can obviously tell that I'm not. Still learning, but I'm seeing some gold there at the top. Rocky, lay down. We'll play in a bit. Look at all that gold we didn't get. There's a chunk over here. Wow, this bag was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The Bobby Nugget Paydirt is legit. I'm pretty happy with those results right there. I bet we'll get probably over a quarter of a gram. And they don't advertise that in that bag. You can buy bags where they offer you a quarter bag or half a gram. Of course, you're going to pay more, but for this bag, there was no guarantee there was any gold in there. Well, there's guaranteed gold, but they didn't say how much. So, Rocky, get out of my bag or my bucket. Let's try to get this as clean as possible so we can stop it. So we're gonna get this out of here, and we'll sniff it up with a sniffer bottle, and then we'll dry it up and weigh it. All right, let's get this stuff in our sniffer bottle and go from there. What the heck? This is what I do when I turn my head. My dog tries to get my coffee and makes a mess. No, stop it. All right, I got everything I think in the snuffer bottle. And Rocky, seriously, oh, that little jerk. Oh, come here. Oh, he just took all my coffee. There wasn't much in there. So he won't die. All right, so I got everything in my bottle here. Most of it's in there, I think. I'm gonna double check this pan, make sure I didn't miss any here. And then we'll transport it over to a dry pan, let it dry, and then we'll weigh it up and see how much we get. All right, so let me get this all going here. One more pass just to make sure we did not miss any. All right, that's it. That is not gold either. It might look like it in the camera, but that is all she wrote. All right, let's get this stuff dried out. Put this in another pan, but all of our riches are in this bottle and this one. Let's go see what Rocky's doing because he's in trouble. Yeah, how's that coffee? Pretty good? Jerk. What the heck, man? Oh, something fell. Thanks, Rocky. Thanks for the distraction. Alright guys, it's just showing you I do have all the gold here. I hope my wife doesn't mind that I borrowed one of her little dishes here, but she's not here today, so she won't know. By the time I get this cleaned up, she'll never know. So we're gonna let this dry out for a little bit, and I'm gonna separate it. I got a little magnet, should be able to get some of that sand out of there. This is what I mean by the sand is magnified. You can suck some of that sand right up, a lot of it, with the little magnet. That cleans it up a little bit more for you. That's pretty cool. There. That should be easy to separate. There you go. Alright, well, let's let that dry, and we'll come back and get it out of there and weigh it up. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we have the gold all dried up and separated. There's what was left in our gold Bobby Nuggets Paydirt bag. So we're going to put this together with the other Paydirt gold, and let's weigh it up. Alright guys, we're going to zero out the scale here. So I'm going to turn it on, turn it back on again. Turn off, turn on. And so now it's zeroed out. So what we're going to do now is make sure we put our gold that we found today in our little tray. Make sure we get it all. Right now it's reading 0.06 grams. But then we have what I found earlier, dry panning, which was 0.22, I think. We'll add that in there. Let's see what it says. Well, I guess I was a little off. 0.23 ounces of gold. So, not a bad pay dirt bag from Bobby Nuggets. No claim of any gold being in there. And it's almost a quarter gram of gold. So 0.23 grams of gold for the Bobby Nugget Paydirt. So not bad. That's a good bag right there. I had a good time panning that out. So thank you, Bobby Nugget, and your company, or whoever you are running that company. It was a lot of fun with this bag of pay dirt, and I recommend anybody out there who wants to have a little fun with finding gold and dirt to go out there and purchase Bobby Nuggets Pay Dirts. It's actually up to 0.26. I don't know how to tell the scale is right or not, but it's almost a quarter of a gram. We'll just say that. But I put a link in the description for all the different types of Bobby Nugget Pay Dirts you guys can get, and that's it for me in this video. We'll order another bag of some other pay dirt and do it again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another Menta Meta video.